don't stress too much about different options. Hi guys, my name is Dennis and I'm a real estate agent in Dubai. In this video, let's discuss with you what is better, to buy a one bedroom or a studio. It's a very common question that I receive from many of you, and I'm really happy that you are getting in touch with me to clarify some of these things. Okay, first of all, I want to start with that you will not make like a huge mistake if you will buy a studio while you could afford to buy a one bedroom, or if you will buy a one bedroom when there were options of the studios. So the difference isn't that big, and it quite often comes as well to the project. So there are such projects which has lots of studios and only few one beds. So in this case, obviously it's better to take a one bedroom apartment. And in general, how I look at this, if you can afford to get a one bedroom, get a one bedroom. If you can afford, if you have a budget to buy two studios or one bedroom, get two studios, because if something happens, you can sell one of your studio and you still will have another unit. While if you'll get a one bedroom, you will have to sell the entire unit. And obviously, if you cannot afford to buy a one bedroom, just take a studio. Don't stretch your budget, don't take huge loans, and like this you will feel more secured. Another thing that I want to highlight, that if you are buying a property using the mortgage, in this particular case, I think it's better to stick to the one bedroom. I will explain you why. Once you get a mortgage for a unit, you will not be able to get the same percentage for mortgage for a second unit. So for the first purchase, banks will give you 75%, and for the second one it will be 50%. So if you will spend 75% on buying the studio, if you'll decide to buy a unit for yourself, or if you'll decide to upgrade the unit, the banks will be able to give you only 50%. So that's why if you're buying with the mortgage, take a one bedroom. Basically, that's it about this topic. Don't stress too much about different options. If you can afford to buy a one bedroom, get a one bedroom. If you can afford to buy two studios or one bedroom, get two studios. And if you cannot afford to buy a one bedroom, don't save money to wait while you can get a one bedroom. Get a studio and don't get loans. And again, if you're planning to buy a unit using the mortgage, try to get a bigger unit. I think it will be better for you. Basically, that's it what I was going to tell about this topic. I shared my thoughts with you, and yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer all of them. And please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if it's your first time here. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.